so New York. I'm so New York.
New York. We in Philly right now. We're going to test them and see how Philly they are. Name 5 bridges in Philly.
I'm so New York.
We say Walt Whitman, Ben Franklin, Tacony, Burlington Bristol Bridge, and Marsville Joint, Marsville PA.
All right, there you go.
Oh, I got you. Walt Whitman, Ben Franklin, Burlington Bristol, Ty Coney, and the Paul. No, Palmyra is the same size as Ty Coney. Damn, I need one more. I said, oh, Betsy Ross.
You got the Ben Franklin, the Betsy Ross, the Tacony Palmyra, the Bristol Burlington Bridge. What bridge did I forget? The got the Ben Franklin. I forget one.
Bessie Ross, Walt Whitman, the Tacony, the Bristol Burlington Bridge, and Ben Franklin.
My man. Give me 5 different newspapers in Philly.
Is there 5 different newspapers? Philadelphia Inquirer. Philadelphia Times, I think. No, that's New York. Shit. I don't know. Is it? Oh. This shit on nowhere. This shit card on camera. Courier Times. What is it? Trent? No, that's not it. That's Trent. Shit. I don't know. Oh, I never thought about that.
Okay. All right. Philadelphia Tribune. The Inquirer. Do they have to be in print? Or can they be online? Generosity.
We just got invaded by Baby Shark.
The Courier Times, which covers the suburbs of Philadelphia, and Levittown Now, which covers a suburb of Philadelphia.
Damn, 0 for 2 right now. All I know is the Courier Times. That's the only one I know.
That's good enough.
Philadelphia Inquirer. That's the only one I know. Is it more than that? It is. Give me some hits.
All right, so you know you got the Ben Franklin Bridge, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got the statue.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Ben Franklin? What's the history behind him?
Ben Franklin was the gentleman that, he founded electricity. Like had the kite out, and it hit the electricity hit the kite, and then he discovered the light bulb, too, I believe. But he's really irrelevant in Philly, to be honest. And I feel like his statue was cursed for a very long time because they believed if they built statues that were bigger than his statue that was on top of the city hall, that we would be cursed forever. But since then, we've run a lot of different World Series. So
I just know the nigga with a $100 bill. That's all I know. That's all I got. That's all I know about Ben. I don't know nothing about Ben. He a white man, you know what I mean, with white hair. That's it. That's all I know. You know what I mean?
There you go. Ben Franklin.
That's all I know.
Ben Franklin, he invented the kite. You know what I mean? He got a key that he created. What else Ben Franklin did?
Man, sit your ass down.
He wrote the Declaration of Independence. What was his What was his other name? Something Goat. I forget his other name. Damn. He had a fake name that he used to use when he wrote his letters and stuff. Silent something. Damn. Y'all know what I mean, though.
Y'all know what he mean.
Oh, that's his name, Silent Do-Good. He was
Silent Do-Good?
He was a writer. Cam, what are y'all doing? He was a writer named Silent Do-Good that used to be his fake name, Silent Do-Good.
All right.
Ben Franklin, ain't he the guy that invented electric? Right? Ben Franklin. Yeah, that's my answer. Yeah, that's it.
Give me 5 rappers from PA, Philadelphia.
I can name a lot of those.
All right, so then give me 10.
Meek, Beanie Siegel, Oskino, Chris Neve, Jill Scott, Black Thought, The Roots, Eve, who else? Dark Blow, ARM, Core. I keep going, man. I mean,
All right, you ain't have to do it to them like that, but all right, man. All right, thank you,
you
sir.
already know my good brother.
All right.
I mean,
Wow. Okay. Cassidy, Meek, Eve, Gilly,
Hey,
shit.
she getting sturdy with it.
The young, I don't know his name, but he goes by YLG, which is like, he's the voice of the young people.
Okay.
I'll count that.
Him.
Damn.
Oh, I thought you was gonna make a beat for the camera.
No, I mean, I could be a rapper. Last thought. Jilly from Philly. Damn. Wiz Khalifa. What? He's from Pittsburgh. Does that still count? It's in Pennsylvania.
Yes, it does.
It does count? Okay. What am I up to? 6? We'll say 6. I said Cassidy already. That doesn't count. Damn.
I'll be back.
Okay.
No.
Women, I'll hold this. I'll think of.
3 hours later.
Oh, Tierra Whack.
Okay, yeah.
Tierra Whack's from Philly.
All right,
She's
so
really good. I'm at 7. 8.
time is up. Sorry.
I didn't know this was
She
time.
lost. It's not time, but I mean, you from Philly, you should know this.
Okay, you can name
Right.
15 off the back of New York.
Of course, but the
Okay.
interview's not about me. I do this off camera.
Okay.
10 rappers. All right, so you got Meek, you got Quilly, you got Gilly the Kid, Cassidy, Oskino, Freeway, Beanie Siegel, that's 7. Chris and Neef, that's 9. Quilly Mills, I think I might say him, Gilly the Kid, Will Smith, The Roots. You got P&B Rock. That's like 12 right there.
Let me go. Steady B, Cool C,
Oh, he taking it back.
Will Smith, of course Beanie Siegel, Freeway, Young Guns, Quilly. I'm missing 2 more. Let's go Cassidy, right? Let's go Cassidy. I gotta get 1 more out of here. Who? Tough Crew. Tough Crew. Tough Crew. That's 10 I gave you.
Name all Philly teams.
Flyers, Phillies, Sixers. Shit. Pittsburgh Steelers, they PA.
Of course.
Shit, what else they got? All the sports?
All the sports.
Who else? Shit.
Come on, they watching. They watching.
Who else? Who else? I gotta think. Shit.
You got the Eagles, the Phillies, the Flyers, Soul, that's arena football. You got Union. Union, that's a soccer team. That's all Philly right there. Then you got the Steelers. What is it, Pittsburgh Pirates? I don't really know too much about Pittsburgh, but I just gave you all Philly. But
All right, there you go.
So what you got? So let's go with sports. You got basketball, Sixers, hockey, Flyers, baseball, Phillies. That's it. As far as sports we know. Now what other sports they got in Philly? Who go to soccer? I'm going with the sports I know. That's the sports I know.
All right, so there you go. That's the sports he know.
That's sports I know.
All right. So, what is the significance in who's Bessie Ross? Like, what part she plays in Philly?
So there actually is a Betsy Ross House, which is a museum now, where they talk about how she has discovered the flag, or like was the first to design and sew the first American flag. But there's actually a couple programs that are going on that highlight the fact that there were a lot of black women that actually contributed towards that, and were the actual makers of that flag in a lot of different capacities. Like, don't quote me, but I know I definitely listened to a podcast where it talked about a black woman that was enslaved by her and that actually contributed towards her making that flag, or either with design or with sewing. But I'm not 100% right now, but I know that there was, she definitely had some black women enslaved that definitely contribute towards that don't get the amount of highlight or shine that she does when it comes to the American flag.
Betsy Ross, y'all all gotta know her role. She the one who made the American flag. You gotta know Betsy Ross. Come on. Right?
Talk your shit, right?
She created the American flag. Well, helped create it.
Nice. What's the best place in Philly to get a cheesesteak?
Max's. Max is definitely the best. Then they got the clock bar next to it. Go get you a slushy drink while you wait for your cheesesteak.
For all my listeners, if they ever in Philly, what's the best place to get a Philly cheesesteak?
You know, they say there's a couple spots. I'm going to give you my favorite. My favorite would be the Eagles Bar. Well, they call it Max's. That's what I would say. Or any corner store in Philly that sells cheesesteaks.
See, this is very hard for me because I actually am a vegetarian. But I would say go to Ishkabibbles because they have the best overall. Like, I've heard a lot of friends that I'm with that like love their cheesesteaks. If you're looking for a veggie cheesesteak, I would recommend going to Blackbird or going to the Abbey, which also offers vegan chicken wings as well, which are really good. Or North Bowl. North Bowl has very good vegan chicken wings.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Got you.
Right. This is not part of the Q&A, but I'm going to give you some history on Philly. The most places people go shopping, South Street. You got to go to South Street. But there's no more gallery. That's back in the day, the gallery. But now there's South Street. You know, if you want to go hang out, you got, can't forget about my man Rocky. You got the famous steps. We got the Rocky Trophy down there. That's the art museum, in case people didn't know what that was. So a Q&A for the next one of y'all is, where's the place where the steps that Rocky run up at? And that would be the art museum. So I'm throwing you one out. What else we got down Philly? You got the Greek. Of course, you don't know about that because they're not doing that anymore. But that was one of the popular things we used to do in Philly. Used to have the Greek used to come down once a year. And everybody used to come to Fairmount Park. And we used to have it out there. And it used to be banking.
What about your West Indian parade?
The parades. The parades never really was that.
It wasn't that big.
No, it wasn't that. Only one parade I know that was kind of real big was the Puerto Rican parade. Puerto Rican parade was, North Philly. Gundy?
You ever been to a Dundee?
No. That's before my...
The largest African-American parade in the United States.
Oh, wow. Dungees. Hey, y'all forget about the soul food places. Where's the best place to get soul food? You got South Philly, South Street. You got Miss Tootsie's, right?
Right.
That's the only thing. So fed, but that's new. That's new. Country Pigeon is new, right? Where else do you get good restaurants at in Philly? You got a lot of good restaurants downtown.
Pretty much the whole South Street.
Whole South Street. You got some on by the piers, and they got all this new stuff. Where can you go out to have dinner on a boat? Spirit of Philadelphia. Let's not forget about that. That's where we go in the summertime, and we have parties on a boat, and we enjoy ourselves that way, So there's a couple things popping off in Philly. So if you ever get a chance to come down, I done gave you some tips where you need to be and enjoy yourself and have a good time. But make sure you go down South Street. Make sure you go down Delaware Ave. Make sure you come and tour Miss Tootsie's and all the soul food and the seafood spots that we have down here. Come out and enjoy yourself, and y'all have a good day.
There you go. You heard it from the OG himself. From New York to Philly.
New York
Much love.
Philly. Much love.
Peace.
so New York. I'm so New York. You can feel the vibe when you hear me talk. Pimp stepping with a limp when you see me walk. Never talk when you find yourself in the car. I swear I'm so New York. Coming from a dark place, hustling. Got the Ithaca from off a Park Place, rushing them. I was bringing triple back, they ain't even doubling it. The other side, the ops, I ain't got no love for them. No mean mugging, my shooter put a slug in them. And if he's still walking, we gon' hit whoever run with him. Meet quick, give him, and I'm done with him. I'm just having fun with him. You can fall in love with him. Them East Blocks gritty, we don't talk, we just slide out. Pull up to your granny crib, we know that's where you hide out. Talk, get shot and then they cry out. Calling on the Lord, they ain't even trying to ride out. Brought chips with me, but the odds ain't 50-50. I got guns, new clip, whole 250. Just like I know who not, I know who's with me. I'm a New York, so I don't do iffy. You can feel the vibe when you hear me talk. Pimp stepping with a limp when you see me walk. Never talk when you find yourself in the car. I swear I'm so New York.
Yeah, Pat Ewing ain't got shit on me. Or LT either, go do your history. Married my Barrow City, the bigamy. A couple L's got took along with the victories. A couple my age already in memory. No second chance, the judge gave him a century. I'm the ambassador here, this shit is my embassy. If he the passenger, Tupac, I'm O. Kennedy. Chips for president, you niggas is irrelevant. You got it at that Anthony Davis, I need a Pelican. I got every dime out the trap, ain't need no settlement. Gave the shirt off my back, treated him excellent. Last year the devil was busy, but I was heaven sent. Got hit in my back, walked away with the evidence. Got hit in my head, walked away with the evidence. And I've been on these ever since.
You can feel the vibe when you hear me talk. Pimp stepping with a limp when you see me walk. Never talk when you find yourself in the car. I swear I'm so New York.
I'm a product of the old brick, my club different. I saw empty files and bloody syringes. On my way to school, Young Impact his favorite tool. Jansport Tim's on Columbia Bugaboo. You can see the way I walk, you can hear the way I talk. It's reeking out my pores. I'm so New York. I reach box cutter or stabbing with the fork. Bullpen therapy, I whoop him out in court. Caught my man charge, hell nah, I ain't talk. Ain't a fight that I had where I ain't never fought. Them lines that defines the rules, I never crossed. I always been a soldier, but ain't never had a boss. Wasn't giving no pack, I was giving those out. No big bruh in the street, I earn my own clout. And the book is on the jack, trying to get bailed out. Before parole put a hole, you know what that's about.
You can feel the vibe when you hear me talk. Pimp stepping with a limp when you see me walk. Never talk when you find yourself in the car. I swear I'm so New York.